one thing I found out this week was when you record to the cloud, it actually just goes to your Zoom account, which I never realized. I didn't realize that at all. Did you realize that, Ingrid?
Hang on. Okay, downloading Kahoot. Sorry, what did you say?
Just when you save your Zoom recording to the cloud, it just goes onto your Zoom account.
Oh, okay.
For some reason I thought the cloud was like some really hocus pocus type of thing. And then I'm like, oh, there's my recordings. But then you've got to download it to your computer if you want to then upload it to YouTube. So you may as well download it just straight to your computer, as long as then you remember to delete it off your computer.
Yeah. I rename it as, podcast with Ingrid, with someone else, with my guest, straight away, because otherwise there's just so many. Say, for example, if you turn on Zoom and it records straight away, and I said, oh, no, don't record. I don't want to record myself. Just click stop, and then eventually it goes straight to saving that 5 seconds bit to the computer. So eventually I have to call everything. Decluttering. Oh my God, there's so many things to declutter.
Yes, that is crazy. So have we got into Kahoot?
Yep.
Okay, so it's asking you for a pin.
Yep.
So the pin number is 7. Oh, here, I'll share my screen. Yep, let me just do that. Share screen. And let me know, ladies, that it's you can see it.
Yep.
Can you see the screen? Okay, so that pop your the game pin in there.
I'm not there yet. My phone is busy downloading.
Oh, that's okay. No worries. So you got to download it. You just can't. Play it off the website. Do you need to download it?
Okay, see my name on the screen?
Yes, I do. I see you.
Okay, question.
Yes.
What do I do now?
So you've downloaded, because you don't actually have to download it.
So can you see my screen? I don't know what to do.
Hold on a sec. Okay. Hold on a second, I've just got to get you on big screen. How do I do that? Is it? Hold on, Ingrid, I can't see it. I've just got to get out of this. And here we go. Okay, hold it up again. I don't know. What does it say up the top?
Question 1 of 2. Choose your account type. Teacher, student, professional, personal.
Yeah, no, we just want to go to, we don't want to create it. You shouldn't have to create an account. I just went to kahoot.it and just got straight into the website, where all you have to do is then enter.
Open on browser. On browser.
Yeah.
Kahoot.it.
Okay. Yeah. And then it just should say Kahoot.
Game pin. Okay.
Yeah. And
game
then
pin.
Oh, there you go. Okay. So you go on to game pin now?
Yep.
Okay. Awesome. All right. So there you go. So if you just pop in your game pin number there.
7. Enter.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so you're in the, yes, there's Anna, there's Ingrid, there's Anna, awesome. 7390647.
It's interesting, Anna, seeing these 2 names. It's mother and daughter. Anna is my mom's name.
Ah, there you go.
Okay, I've joined the game as well. Right.
Yeah.
So we're going to start, we're just going to jump in, let's start playing. And there you go. And the topic is social media.
God. All right.
Quiz. How many active users does Facebook have? Is it 917 million, 1.17 billion, 1.27 billion, or 2.78 billion? Okay, so two of us got it right, and one of us was out of the park. And
Yeah,
I was the fastest.
yeah, of course. You made it up.
How many percentages of Facebook users log into Facebook daily? I reckon probably, I don't know.
God.
Okay, so there was only two of us answered. Did you guys answer? Both answer?
Yeah,
I did.
Oh, maybe I didn't. I don't know. I thought I did.
Oh no! No.
I can't play my own game. Hi Tony, how you going? We're playing Kahoot.
Hi Tony.
Hi, lovely ladies.
We're playing Kahoots as an addition to like our online interaction with our clients and customers. Oh yeah, I did. I missed out on that one. This is like a little interesting addition that somebody could go. I've just got to play Kahoots, because you can actually do screens in between your games as well. So you could have like a little quiz, and then you could have a screen like, oh, and this is what I do. So that sort of, there's lots of ideas that could be created around something like this. If Wikipedia were a book, how many pages would it have? Are you still seeing my screen?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Cool. How many pages would it have? I wonder. Oh, you know why I didn't enter it before? Because I was doing it on the computer. And I'm playing on my phone. That's hilarious.
I got one right.
Anna, good on you. If Wikipedia were a book, it would have over 5 billion pages. How crazy is that? And Anna's at the top of the leaderboard. Woo! On average, how many likes are clicked on Facebook every minute? Is it 3 billion? What is that? 3,125,000 a minute. Wow.
It's a lot.
Crazy. I got and Anna, what's that? What's going on? And she's the one who said, oh, social media. How much time does an average Australian spend on Facebook every day?
90 minutes.
Oh, look at that. And we all got that one right. Is that because we might spend 90 minutes on Facebook?
Oh, absolutely. Way longer than 90 minutes. Way longer.
Quiz. Who is the most liked person on Facebook? Oh, Arnie. It's got to be Arnie, right? It's got to be Arnie.
Oh,
Shakira. How about that?
Wow.
how bizarre.
And which country has the most active social media users? Finland, England, Denmark, or the Philippines?
Oh, Philippines.
Wow.
There you go.
Oh, I'm at the top of the leaderboard now. How many new websites are created every minute? 571 every minute. Is that crazy or what?
Wow.
What did the world's first SMS text message say? I'm clicking on the wrong device. Who got it right? Anna, who got it? Did you get that right? And Anna, there you go. I got it wrong. Who would have thought they would say that would be the first thing? Merry Christmas. Now we have third. Ingrid is third. with 1,618. 80 is second, and Anna wins with 4,488. 5 out of 9. Fantastic. With our amazing topic of social media. Awesome. So that's just a way to
my cat just turned my my thing off. But yay me!
Hey you! And I just sorry, Lucia, I'm not 100% sure if you can actually join in after we've started. I think the room might be locked. So I just wanted to introduce that little idea of Kahoots into a bit of a, you can really see how you could get people to interact with it. You can ask a question, then you could do a slide, and you can get people interacting with what you're doing in a really, really good way. Yeah.
That's good. That's a good idea, Eddie.
And the most non-tech savvy person can win.
Yay! Anna won.
Congrats, Anna.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
I enjoyed watching.
Everything wrong.
I enjoyed watching.
So let's have a quick round around the table, and then I've just got a little presentation that I'm going to show you this morning, and let's just check in with how everyone's going. Anna, how are you?
I'm very well, thank you. It's the first day of spring, and I can see a blue sky for a change, which is nice. And it's going to be 20 something, so it's going to be lovely today. In terms of work, I've seen 2 mentees achieve this week, and I'm able to go forth and be free little chickens, and that's been wonderful.
Oh, good. That's awesome. Yeah. And Lucia, how are you going?
I'm well, thank you, Adi. I'm celebrating some wins in my little mentor group as well. 2 of the newer group members are implementing strategies, which is great to see. Taking action, really getting out there, celebrating that. There was one other thing, and it's just slipped my mind what it is. It'll come back to me, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But I know that I've got a masterclass starting on the 21st of September, which has already got 2 enrollments. So I'm pretty happy with that. It's just a 6-week little teaser into my big program, and I've just increased my big program. So I'm really happy with that. It's gone from 6 months to 4 months, and now it's increased its price. So yeah, the value is definitely there. You've got 6 months worth of content crammed into 4 months. So yeah.
Oh, well done. That's awesome. Good
Yeah.
on you. And Tony, how about you today? Where's your come to us with your celebrations?
Well, I'm writing down all my homework, Adrian, that you gave me to do. So I'm getting there. I am trying to plan out what my next step will be. So that's good. So, and I implemented, like how you were saying for Father's Day, do 1 week at a time on the social medias, perhaps relevant to what I'm going to talk about on the Wednesday. So.
Yep. Awesome. Excellent. Good to hear. And Ingrid, how are you going? What's the celebrations with you?
Celebration. Well, the Q&A with Resident Love Doctor was fun. Yay. Initially I thought, not many people probably come on board, but then, more than 8 people came. That's great. So they can ask anything, and we just chit chat and have fun. Really, it's good to uplift their spirit, because a lot of them are going batty due to lockdown. And so that's that. And the admin of the group said that I will give this spot to you once a month, alternating with another person. That's fine, no problem. So hopefully from then, they get to know, like, and trust me. That's it. I'm not getting paid for this gig, but then today I am getting paid for Insta Live with the company called Bliss. So I'm giving guided meditation for them, and I am going to be paid for it. So looking forward for paid gigs.
Yeah, that's really good. Yeah, the Rani who dropped into one of our lives a week and a half ago. She used to work in has worked in the store. She actually gave, I think she held her first guided angel meditation last Friday that she went, advertised it through Instagram. So yeah, Ali, my daughter, went to it and said it was really nice, because she's surrounded by angels, this girl, Rani. She's amazing. Yeah, she sees angels and unicorns everywhere. She's gorgeous. Yeah. So yeah, good. That's great. And that's fantastic. So it's obviously, you know, like a bit of a niche occurring online, that people are requiring that guided meditation, because, you know, and then doing it like how you will be doing it, I can imagine will be just so much realer. You know, the essence of you will come across within your meditation.
Because obviously I am tapping into their network and their people, and hopefully they can book sort of like wellness thing on their platform, because Bliss is a platform kind of like Uber, but for massage and many other things. Yeah, hopefully people can book more sort of like coaching stuff or meditation, etc. With me. So that's the hope. Yeah,
I like that one, how you say it's like Uber for what did you say?
Uber for massage, beauty, wellness, fitness. Yeah, so it is a platform like that.
What's it called, the platform?
Bliss, BLYS.
Okay, is that the one that your friend was working on? You a little while ago, you said you'd been talking to your friend who's developing a platform. Is that the one?
I can't remember who. I mean, I talk about a lot of people to a lot of people, so I can't remember who, but I've been with this platform since 2017.
Oh, great. Yeah, maybe it's not the one, because I think the one you were talking about was going to be released. It was yet to be released, or yet to be published or launched. Yeah. Does that look,
I can't remember, to be honest.
What's that, sorry?
And then and I can't remember, to be honest. And then another thing, if I may insert one more. Yesterday, I confirmed with this couple, because this couple, they were both my podcast guests at various times. So the wife I recorded yesterday, and they're bloggers, they're influencers, business coaches, and mompreneur. So I would like to connect with them to promote my online group couples massage lesson. So hopefully through their network, I mean, they will get a little bit of commission, and their tribe will get a 10% off. So yeah, I feel that they are a powerhouse couple, and through them, then I can hopefully open up a channel for this online massage lesson. Yes.
Somebody rang me at the shop the other day, and he saw me on Facebook, and he goes, "Oh, I need one of those 2 garden candles." And he rang, and then he said, "Oh, do you have any massage oil?" So I actually dropped in the comments with him. I said, "Well, I don't have any oil, but I do know so. And if you want, you know, so my friend does." So I was thinking of you there, because I'm like, yeah, it's just the matter of that, breaking that ice to find the right people to do it. And then the word of mouth will just keep going, won't it? You know? So yeah. So we'll get you.
I mean, I do hope that people can be open-minded, because what I do is quite specific. Initially people thought, oh, relationship coach, how can I recommend relationship coaching? It's so intimate. I'm afraid of recommending a relationship coach because I'm afraid of guessing that my friends' relationship are in tatters or in shambles. Yeah, that's why people don't want to talk about me, because they're afraid to begin with. They're afraid of, you know, the implication of suggesting a relationship coach to their friends. So I am in this pickle.
She's in a pickle. We have to get you out of that pickle, Ingrid.
I know, help me.
That's why it's great to come to places like this and get out of your pickle. And then in the doing, and that's what I like about doing the reels as well, because it really gets you doing, it gets your imagination running, and then it helps you put yourself in somebody else's pickle and go, okay, they're looking at this, how are they going to see that we're from where they are, how are they going to see what I'm trying to portray to them here, you know, how, so anyway, well, that's another story. So I'm going to, with my celebration, I'm going to share my screen and just go through a very quick presentation that I've just created this morning. So as we know, when you create things quickly, it's probably not perfect, but that's okay.
Okay.
I had my coaching with Lucia yesterday, and she's like, you need to do a little presentation. I'm like, okay, thank you. And as I'm thinking this morning, it's just a great way for me to put all my celebrations and learning from the week into one space, and then I can have it for a record as well, which is great. So my celebrations is developing a social selling framework and how to run a boutique in lockdown. And why now is because we are literally in lockdown, and why me is because I've got my own boutique, which I'm trying to run. Well, I am running in lockdown, and retail needs to change. That's all there is to it. I think it's time for it to change anyway. So how do I get onto my, here we go. Oh, clicker. I do have a clicker, Anna, but I don't have it right now. I'm not quite set up for that. So e-commerce. Did you know that website conversions rate for e-commerce, did you know that a website conversion rate for e-commerce is 1 to 2%? So when you look at this figure, it's like, and you consider all the work. So all those people that are possibly going, oh God, I've got to go. I was supposed to get a website last year in lockdown. I'm going to go and get a website now. Imagine doing all that work, and then they get a 1 to 2% conversion rate if they get that. So that just drives me crazy, because it's like, okay, you've got a boutique full of full of lots of individual one-off things that all has to go up onto a website, and then you hope that somebody might come and buy it. So it's very, there's a lot of work to do after that too. Sure, you've got it on a website, but what are you going to do then? It's crazy. So that's my take on e-commerce. It's driven me crazy for 20 years, and I'm really hoping to try and transform the way that boutiques can run themselves. So how do you adjust to running bricks and mortar business from behind closed doors? So this is the shop. It's empty. It's a bit of a blurry image, but that's okay. Here we go. And the way I look at social media is it's like a new marketplace. It's allowing us to be creative, interactive, and community orientated. I think at this time especially, it's really important to be more aware of the community and talking to them and sharing things with them, as opposed to just that full-on sell. And when I say it's like a new marketplace, for me, it's like, when you go to a market, you don't just put your stuff out there on sale and then step away and hopefully it's going to sell. You put it up there, but when you're at the market, you're actually behind that product. You tell the story of the product, so then people have more of the essence of the product, not just like seeing it on a platform and then they'll go, I'm not going to buy that. That's boring. I mean, some people might, but as you can see, it's like a very low conversion rate on websites. Oops, hold on, is that the next one? So what I've done is, I believe now the more than ever is the time for us as business owners, small business owners, people working online to show up, because it's something that, like, really everything is out of the norm at the moment, whereas us as small business people are the normality for people. So in Vitamin B, I'm showing up constantly every day, not necessarily live, but I am creating a framework, and I've used the chakras to help develop that framework, because I can see this as a way to educate and inform as well as maintaining the awareness. So Lucia and I are working together, collaborating together with the chakras, and we talk about the colors and what it can make you feel and how it. So with the content creation, so I'm pretty excited about being able to develop the framework around the chakras, and the daily content is based around one chakra a day. So it offers a way to showcase items in that color. So it doesn't necessarily have to be just about clothing. It can be about food, feelings, yoga poses. So it helps to create consistency without selling all the time. And I can also see that it's much easier to also create content for the future as well. So I can do content scheduling. So the rest of the your energy can be spent in other areas, not just creating every day. And so, as we know, the root chakra is the red chakra, and I thought let's start with the root chakra, and let's start it on a Saturday, because that's the day that I'm having my live shopping events. So that can create the outfits as we go through the chakras when we talk about them, and then that creates my photos for the whole week, and then I can make jewelry to those colors as well. So it's helping me. So instead of just sitting there going like, oh my God, there's nobody in my store, I've got this framework where I can follow the colors, the chakras, and then you can talk about lots of different things around that whole concept.
I love how you display your chakra through your jewelry. And that helps us visualize to see, the color itself, and also connecting with your products, which is beads, jewelry.
Yeah. It's great because it's a way for me to talk about jewelry, clothing, without really being in a salesy way, because you don't want to go online and just sell all the time. I mean, everyone would just like bail out completely, So it's been a really nice way to develop this framework, and then it helps talk about the products that you have in store in a different way, which is really good. And the week culminates in an informative chakra and styling session where people can purchase. So that, once again, that particular session isn't just about selling, it's about styling and informing people and helping them with their body shape. And this week I've decided that on Fridays I will have a very specific shopping event that will showcase everything that has been up on social media, and I'll put on my Facebook shop as well. So when we get out of lockdown, your business will be one to remember. Last year when we did come out of lockdown after the April lockdown, I had people come into the shop and said, I recognize your voice. I've been listening to you for the last month on social media, because I had all this new stock coming in. So all I had to do was I had to do something. I couldn't just go, I don't know what the hell, the whole world was falling down around us. And so that's what I did. I just kept on going live on social media just about every day and showing up. And it created a sense of something was normal. Oh yeah, Adrian from Vitamin Beans there again. Oh look, there she is again. And it doesn't really matter if they don't listen to you or tune into everything you're saying. It's just that they see you, which is really good. So that was my celebration for the week, and it was a bit disjointed. Sorry about that, but I hope you got. How did it go?
No, it's great. Thank you so much for sharing that. And a shout out to you that now I am embracing, still learning, I'm embracing to do more Facebook Live, because I'm very, very uncomfortable doing Facebook Live. I don't know why. I'm very comfortable doing my own podcast. It's on camera, but I don't know why Facebook Live give me shivers. But I do that more often now than ever. So thank you for your encouragement.
That's good. Yeah. Well, I mean, you've got to think about it's like a muscle. It's like when you want to train for something, you can't go and do it straight away. Like, for instance, I don't know, I've got this urge to do a handstand, right? Or to be able to do a handstand pose. And maybe by the end of the year, I might be able to do one if I start working on it now, but it's not, it doesn't happen overnight. Everything is, it's what you put into it, isn't it? And then it's the journey along the way, even if you talk about the journey, like actually pushing that Facebook Live button, how this takes me a lot to do this, and that could be another reel, for instance, how do I do this? How do I do this?
Can I just say, I love seeing the growth. You're one of my, I mentor, one of the beautiful ladies that I mentor in our group, and I can see the growth in you. And just as you were doing that presentation, I was thinking about what Anna said a few weeks ago now about your hands. And I really see your hands now when you're passionate and you're really presenting with that passion, your hands just come up and they just do the stuff that Anna's talking about without even realizing that you're doing it. I absolutely love it. I'm so proud of you, Adi. It's just beautiful to see, really is. You know, when you see the growth in people, it's just really, really heartwarming. I wanted to say too that the collaboration has been wonderful for me with you, because I've grown and met some amazing women like Tony and Ingrid and Anna and Lana, you know, just amazing people. So I'm really grateful for getting to know those people as well. And, you know, vice versa, you've gotten to know my group. So that's what it's all about, Ingrid, is getting ourselves out there and, you know, fostering that beautiful wider community of beautiful women. I do want to say I've just shared a group in there, Ingrid, for you. She allows you to do free, like I think it's 30-minute slots. You have to schedule your time. Then you go and do a presentation in her group. She's got 6,000 members. She's in Melbourne. And I think it'd be just ideal for what you do with your meditation. So a great way to influence others.
Thank you so much for that. Yes. And if I may request you to be one of my podcast guests in the future, talking about chakra and styling, that would be great.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And I think it's, and thank you too, Lucia, because this journey that's brought us to the collaboration, this, you know, event collaboration, it's 3 years in the making, but also like when we did that first collaborate, you know, talking about the chakras and styling, and there was no shopping involved in it, but that's really when I was just like, oh wow, this could be quite good. And then there's just the way it's evolved, it's really good. And then I can actually see it building a framework for, you know, for a boutique like mine with so many different things, you know, because then it just helps you talk about, there's the content there. It's not the product, it's the chakra and the feeling and everything, and then everything that's associated with that color. And it's funny because like Uli goes, oh, chakras, that's a really old hat, because like when we first started business 26 years ago, one of our next door neighbors at the market, all she had was chakra jewelry, and she made it all herself, you know. And I said, yeah, I know, but there's people out there who don't, it's been lost, you know. So it's one of those things that we're bringing back, which is fantastic. No, that's really good. Yeah. So this week, what has everyone got on this week?
Homeschooling. Very exciting stuff. Not
homeschooling. How about you, Anna?
Not much for a change, which is great. I'm editing a book at the moment, so that's the focus this week, trying to get that out of the way. But other than that, not much. Yay!
Just have some time for yourself and
for a change. Yes.
Yeah, that's good. Really, really good.
I've got I'm going to do that live tonight with Monica, and we're going to showcase a few things for Father's Day.
That's good. And has she got have you got all your tech set up and everything, and where you're going to live stream it through live shopping tours?
Yeah, I'll just do it through the Facebook, and I'll link up with her on that. So I find that's really easy when there's just two people.
Oh, okay. So yeah, just on your Facebook page, and then you can invite her in.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah, I find that's easier when there's just two people. It seems to be just easier to do than doing the Zoom.
Yes.
Because the Zoom also makes the screen smaller on the Facebook page when there's, you know. So I think with just two people, I think the Zoom's good if there's more than two people. But if there's just two people, I find the Facebook page is better.
And so you just make sure, have you given her like a checklist to get ready for her live, like, you know, with the light behind the camera and things like that?
No, I'm gonna see her shortly this morning, so I'm just gonna go through with that, just to talk to her about that, because I've got something I've got to drop off to her. So
and maybe while you're doing that with her, Tony, I'd recommend that you would actually write that little list down.
Write it down.
that's something that you can supply. When you go live with me, I'll send you a PDF checklist for you to check all your things off.
No, that's good.
Yeah,
I will.
Excellent.
And
It's all in the doing. Like,
and I've got a I've been writing things up, investigating different things that I'm going to do, so that I'm getting my head around it all now.
Excellent. And Lucia, how's the rest of your week going, or what do you want to hope to achieve by next Wednesday? Two different questions.
Okay, so I have I'm working one-to-one and one-to-many at the moment. So I've got my program running, but I've also got a one-on-one with a lovely lady from Melbourne who we are doing a wardrobe edit, and now we're into the clothing and putting a story together for her in her clothing. What I am doing is creating a mood board on Pinterest and a style board in Canva. So that's my creative side now, having to flip the switch and go, right, this is the detail that she can follow now that, we've got 5 sessions together. She's got another 2 hours and then we're done. But she's looking at branding as well. So I'm just going to plant some seeds in the overall mood board and the Canva presentation around how to dress with your branding. Like Ingrid was talking with her colours at your shopping event the other day. Just being really conscious when you present that you're presenting in your colours. So presenting that.
So just on reflection to what you did with your client Kay Ridge last year.
Yep.
Can you draw on any of that detail or any of that information that you've already created?
That is it. That's basically what I did with Kay 12 months ago in March last year. Is just me growing and building on that. So now I've got the Pinterest board. Kay and I did the Pinterest board, but what we do now is I get clients to take photos of what they're dressed in for the day. So I do 7 days of dressing so that I can just get a feel for how they're dressing now. Most people, they're in their comfies. They don't step out. So encouraging them to be adventurous in their own wardrobe is something that takes a bit of educating, and that's where the mood board comes into play, because they can look at that in their wardrobe and just see very visually that, that's a way of combining that particular outfit to make it look a bit different. So
I like how you say that, being creative with what's in your wardrobe. I like that. That's
yes.
Yeah.
Harmony's teacher, but she's been trying to engage with the classroom on Zoom classroom, and she said, all right, let's do treasure hunt with whatever that we have in the house. So if it's book weeks or playing costume, but with whatever we have in the house, because we're in lockdown at the moment, don't just go out and buy something else, just use whatever we have in the house. And talking about presentation, I'm just going to put myself out there in this group. Is it okay, AD, if next week I share my webinar, the free webinar for men? So my slides, my presentation, so you guys can give your feedback on it. Is that okay?
Yeah, of course. I think that's a great idea. Yeah, perfect.
Yeah, wonderful. Thank you so much.
Yeah, excellent.
Love to support you, Ingrid.
Yes, it's always it's exciting. I mean, for me, that was that's been a big part of what's, I don't know if it's held me back or what is it, but presenting online, maybe having an audience to present to online, or having people in front of me, because you can go and present all you like and record it and nobody ever sees it, but then when you're actually doing it and there's people there, and it's funny because I've started doing yoga classes with my daughter Ali, because eventually I would like to be able to build up something on YouTube, which I've started building some classes on there already. So when I'm traveling, I can actually just be, in really amazing sites, and I can just flick out my yoga mat and make a 10-minute video of doing an asana in an archaeological, like ancient Greek archaeological site somewhere. So that's in like a few years time. So getting myself out there and doing that is a huge challenge for me, and staying focused, having that concentration. I find to concentrate, like when you're doing like a 15-minute yoga practice, I find in the middle I sometimes just start wavering. My mind goes and I have to pull myself back, like, whoop, come back to it. And then because I was not familiar with my own slide that I just created, I'm reading it going like, oh. And I'm like, no, come back, just present it, but don't like overanalyze myself. I just found myself going like,
Ever the research, 80.
Ever the practice.
Yep.
Got to go. But,
okay, bye, Tony.
Okay, see you, Tony. Thanks.
Lovely to see you, ladies. And your Pilates bar should probably come today.
Oh, nice one. Awesome. I want to see that checklist. I want to see that checklist, Tony.
Okay, I will do it. I will do it and send it
So
to
do
you.
I,
Thank you, ladies. Love your support.
Okay, awesome.
See you. Bye.
Okay,
Bye.
see you. Yeah, so Tony's actually that's in the doing, right? So she's started this weekly review, and I started coaching with her on Sunday, and I gave her this, basically the way that every course that I've done has always been your avatar, your why, your who, your mission, vision. That's the beginning of every course I've done. So I'm like, that's the beginning of where Tony starts.
Yeah.
And because she's always, and like she kept on talking about, I've got this idea. I'm like, great, go and put it down on paper. Off you trot. So we'll see what happens with Tony, but that's great. She's in the doing. And Tony, go and make that checklist, because then that's the material that she'll be able to pass on to her people moving forward. And I suggested to her to maybe focus on one style of shop at the time. Because I said, sometimes you've got a beautiful product, and the next day you're advertising meat, and the next day you're advertising a barbecue. I'm like, people are getting mixed messages. It's like,
that is the problem with us creative beings. We are very creative. We are full of ideas, but in terms of honing into action, one thing at a time, it is with great difficulty. I have to brace myself, because I'm so, what about this? Oh, what about that? Just like you, Adi, we're exactly the same. But I need to okay, hang on a minute.
Rein it in. We're always reining 80 in, aren't we, 80?
Yeah, 80. That's why I'm excited about the chakras, because it does give me that framework. It's the colors, it's the day, it's the today is the throat chakra. I didn't have time to put my turquoise necklace on, but I got turquoise on. So
yeah. 80, it's interesting what Ingrid was saying about the teacher, because remember we did the workshop with I can't remember, I think it was my meetup, and we got those women to go and get 3 items of clothing or jewelry or whatever.
Yes.
Every one of them brought back these amazing pieces out of their wardrobes. So it's really interesting what people have in their wardrobes. But that interaction, it stops the energy from depleting. It gets the play going. So it's really good to consider that whenever you're doing any sort of Zoom things.
That's why I tinkered around with the Kahoots today, because So I've got that for a week.
Good idea.
Yeah.
And if you don't mind, Adi, I actually pitched that idea, bring into that single dating group. I said, hey, you can play this thing that I just played right now.
Absolutely.
To engage during your get together, between all the singles.
Yeah.
So there you go. Yeah, he's going to give me a call later. So.
Yeah. No, that's great. Yeah, I just
I didn't hear the beginning of that, 80. So is it a free app, or is it a paid
It's
app?
It's free for everyone. It's free for a week. So I'm just trialing it for a week.
Right.
And then it's free, but it's a fantastic way. So people you basically just have to go to kahoot.it
Yep.
and then play. and then whoever's running the Kahoots will give you the code. So you can share screen, then the code number comes up, and then you play. Like we can play tomorrow night, Lucia, if we've got time in our catch up on Thursday.
Catch up, yeah, with the girls, yeah. So Kahoot.it. Okay.
Yes, that's right.
I'll have a look at it a little bit later, because it just looked really interesting. I was into it, go, I was just
It's lighthearted. It's great. Yeah.
And
well,
I think
essential.
So I got that idea from the Speakers Institute. Sam Cawthorne opened up the masterclass last week with the Kahoots, and it was interesting because there was probably about 60 or 70 people on. So that's how many people he was playing with.
Yeah.
And it was all around the ideology and the structure of the Speakers Institute. So it was a quiz. Everything was sort of to do with the Speakers Institute, and really tested people's knowledge. And then I noticed I was answering too fast and not reading all the answers, so it was like that competitive edge, and everyone's like, who's on the top of the podium? So this was a group of like 60, 70 people inside a Speakers Institute masterclass. And I thought, well, this is interesting. I'm going to try this out.
Yeah.
But Sam's a futurist, and his top strength is a futurist, I think, isn't he? And
Okay.
yeah, and that's also my top strength as well. So I'm like, okay, Sam likes this idea.
All right, ladies, I have to go to do homeschooling at 9 o'clock. And next week I'll bring my webinar presentation so you guys can judge it.
Okay. All right.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye.
But what's interesting, Lucia, is that you can actually create your slide presentation inside Kahoots.
Okay.
So you could break your presentation up with some quizzes, true or false, those sort of things, and then you can start integrating your Prezzo
into it. Within it.
So I'll play around this week and see what I can do.
I was just thinking, what you just said, you could probably ask a wardrobe question, like what's the percentage of clothing that women use out of their wardrobes, like it's only 20%. So you could ask questions like that that you're interacting in that way. So nice.
Because it gets people to, and it was pretty straightforward. Pretty straightforward for people to get into the game and then play it. And it's fun because then it comes up on the screen, and so everyone who's in the meeting can see what's happening on the screen.
They see their names up in lights as well. So it's that sort of So I like it. So I'm going to play around with it a little bit. Think about how I can use it. So that's cool. So I'm going to do that this week along with all the other things. Are you back in store? I don't think I'm going to go there until Friday. Okay, rightio. So Friday nights we're still on for yes. Beautiful. Absolutely. I'm going to go and create that somewhere on Facebook, whether I create an event or I'm not sure. Okay, let me know once you have. Just make sure that you've got your clothing, ready. Whether you're doing red, whatever the chakra is for the week, just pick one color if you like, and just do that Friday night. What time do you want to start, 6:30 or 7? 7 sounds good. 7. 7. Okay. Beautiful. Okay. Awesome. All right. I'm going to go. Thank you so much. Thanks, Anna. Bye. See you soon. Bye.